live from Paulsboro High School, and I have here with me Coach Mark Harrison. Mark's actually a Woodbury native. Mark's a great friend, but also godfather to Isaac.
Isaac's mentor.
Isaac's mentor, okay. So he's actually Isaac Redman's mentor. So Mark, you brought your team, again, you're a Woodbury native. You brought your team up from what part of Maryland again?
We're from Upper Marlboro, Maryland, the Showcase Sharks.
Okay, the Showcase Sharks. And how many kids did you bring out here today?
We only brought about 12. A lot of kids are doing multi-sports, but we always come up to support Isaac every year.
And I know last year you guys were here too. Your son is actually a quarterback for your team. What's your thoughts on your kids' experience last year and now coming up here again this year to the camp?
Well, this is our third year coming, and like I said, Isaac and I have always been close. I am the godfather of his oldest son. He invites us every year, and ironically, Kevin Ross was the man that trained me when I was in high school. So, just all kinds of family. You know how the Woodbury-Paulsboro thing is, love-hate relationship all day. But my son, he needs to learn this history about his father. So it's always good to come up here, come on a field that I've never lost on, and things like that. It's always great to make sure that these kids do it and see other folks. I even bring my team up. It's 12U football this year. Last year, 11U. We came up for the Paulsboro Jamboree and had a good time. We bred them up in pads. We come up here out of pads so they can fellowship and learn other states and exposure. That's all it's about.
And how proud of you are you of Kevin Ross as well as Isaac Redman with what they've been able to do this last couple of years with giving back to the kids in their community? Because honestly, we see a lot of players that they may run camps in the towns that they play for in the NFL, but a lot of players don't necessarily come back to their hometown and do camps like this. So how proud of you are you of these guys with coming back here?
Well, it makes me ecstatic, to see guys, especially like Kevin Ross, a guy that grew up. He was younger than my older brothers, so he was a person that I looked up to and saw his level of play. And like I said, Kevin's been doing this for over 30 years. When I was in high school, he used to train me and the Jimmer Bundys and the Charlie Nelsons. He'll bring us out to his big old house and show us the level of where you can get to with hard work. And then Isaac, the same situation. It was my job to get him from Paulsboro, to give him the opportunity at Bowie State, and that got him to the NFL. And then it's his turn now to reach back and grab them. So to see the continuum of each one teach one, that's what it's all about in our community as a whole. And he's doing a great job. I'm very proud of what Kevin has done, and I'm super proud of what Isaac's doing. And it's a great situation. And like I said, it is Paulsboro and Woodbury, but it's all love at this stage. In between the lines, in between the whistles, it's going to be a whole lot of going at it. But here, it's about all love.
And speaking of Paulsboro and Woodbury, both have had in recent years players that have reached the NFL. Gerald Hodges, Bryant McKinney, now Anthony Averett from Woodbury have reached the NFL. What's the thoughts on just looking at and seeing these kids and looking at the potential with some of these kids maybe in another 8-9 years being in the NFL themselves?
Well, it's really about hard work. Hard work pays off. And it all starts here. Do the extra things. It's June. They just got out of school last week. And these kids are out here doing their sweat and spitting their guts out every day trying to get better. It's all about getting better. And that's what I try to instill in my team and anywhere I go. If I've been a college coach, I actually was just inducted into the Bowie State Hall of Fame this past weekend as a coach for the track and field teams. But, it's all about hard work. And, there's a lot of things that go on beyond not going to the NFL. Everybody's not going to go to the league. But those hard work and all those intangibles of learning about hard work, how to take directions from people, how to work in a group, how to overcome obstacles, how to multitask, all those intangibles help you become a successful young man. So that's what football does for a lot of people.
And we've seen Hassan Reddick here earlier this week, who is in Arizona, was with Kevin Ross last year in Arizona. And that was part of his message to the kids here, speaking about not just about athletics, but, being mature young men and, academics and, just being a role model and being a positive figure in the community, not running the streets and things like that. So, again, we've had a great week of camp so far. This is day 5, and we're going to be here for more action this week. As you see in the background, we got some of the non-high schoolers running different drills, some ex-NFL players like Pete Mandalay running drills with the kids, the wide receiver drill, as you can see. Actually, we've had Josh Minkin Jr., whose dad played in the NFL. We also have Paulsboro standout great, one of the top players ever coming out of the state of New Jersey, a legend here in South Jersey, Kevin Harvey here, who's also on the Paulsboro High School football staff. We see him running drills with the quarterback. Everybody knows his history as a quarterback here at Paulsboro High School. So a lot of volunteer going on from Woodbury coaching staff, Deptford coaching staff, coaches from all over South Jersey, and it's just great to see the community come together, not just necessarily Paulsboro, but different people from different communities here in South Jersey have rallied together for this Ross-Redman football camp. So, again, it's hot out here. It's a nice day. You know, it's all about sports. We're in the building. We're going to continue to do interviews, and you'll see more live footage here throughout the rest of this day.